Hello everyone!
Welcome everyone, so glad you're here. Welcome everyone, so glad you're here. Welcome everyone, so glad you're here. Now it's time to start our music. It's time to start our music.
Let's go.
Hello everyone and welcome. Today's theme is Lunar New Year. Our instrument is the guitar and our book is The Fateful Race. Our first song is called Aiken Drum and it's about a man who lives on the moon. And in the spirit of Lunar New Year, we're going to pick his body parts to be made of food, and they're going to be foods that are commonly eaten during Lunar New Year celebrations. There was a man who lived in the moon, in the moon, in the moon. There was a man who lived in the moon and his name was Aiken Drum. He played upon a ladle, a ladle, a ladle. He played upon a ladle and his name was Aiken Drum. And his hair was made of noodles, of noodles, of noodles. His hair was made of noodles and his name was Aiken Drum. And his hands were made of dumplings, dumplings, dumplings. His hands were made of dumplings and his name was Aiken Drum. And his eyes were made of tangerines, tangerines, tangerines. His eyes were made of tangerines and his name was Aiken Drum. And his legs were made of spring rolls, spring rolls, spring rolls. His legs were made of spring rolls and his name was Aiken Drum. And his fingers were made of sweets, of sweets, of sweets. His fingers were made of sweets and his name was Aiken Drum. Now let's sing the end together. There was a man who lived in the moon, in the moon, in the moon. There was a man who lived in the moon and his name was Aiken Drum.
Welcome everyone. It is time for our special guest. Carrie Jong is here for one more week to sing about Lunar New Year. And the question for you is, do you know the 12 animals of the Chinese zodiac? It's really important when they celebrate Chinese New Year or Spring Festival in China. Let's go check it out. Let's see if we can learn all 12 animals. Go!
Here is the 12 zodiac animals of the Chinese New Year. 鼠、牛、虎、兔、龙、蛇、马、羊、猴、鸡、狗、猪。Here's a song about the 12 Chinese zodiac signs. 鼠、牛、虎、兔、龙、蛇、马、羊、猴、鸡、狗、猪。鼠、牛、虎、兔、龙、蛇、马、羊、猴、鸡、狗、猪。 小小老鼠爱转动，牛伯伯勤做工。老虎先生真威风，小白兔爱吃红萝卜。鼠、牛、虎、兔、龙、蛇、马、羊、猴、鸡、狗、猪。鼠、牛、虎、兔、龙、蛇、马、羊、猴、鸡、狗、猪。龙爷爷天上飞飞飞，小蛇姐姐扭扭扭，小马哥哥到处跑，小羊妹妹爱吃草。鼠、牛、虎、兔、龙、蛇、马、羊、猴、鸡、狗、猪。鼠、牛、虎、兔、龙、蛇、马、羊、猴、鸡、狗、猪。猴子叔叔爱跳舞，鸡婆婆咕咕咕，小狗弟弟汪汪汪，小猪宝宝咕咕咕。鼠、牛、虎、兔、龙、蛇、马、羊、猴、鸡、狗、猪。鼠、牛、虎、兔、龙、蛇、马、羊、猴、鸡、狗、猪。
Well, friends, it has been really special learning all about the Lunar New Year. Now, I didn't grow up celebrating this holiday, so it has been really important for me to learn all about it. Now, I want to share a story with you that's going to teach us about the zodiac animals that are celebrated in this Lunar New Year. Are you ready? Let's check it out together. The Fateful Race, the story of Chinese zodiac animals, illustrated by P. Reese, in English and traditional Chinese. Long ago, the masses were confused about time, so they prayed to the Jade Emperor in heaven to help them. The Jade Emperor discussed this with his officials and decided to hold a swimming race to choose which animal would stand for each of the 12 years. In the kingdom, many animals heard about the race and wanted to join in so they could have their names selected. When the day of the race came, the rat and the cat, who were good friends, woke up before the cockerel crowed. That's another name for a young rooster. And they set off. But they found the hard-working ox had been the first one to approach the river. The rat and the cat could not swim well, so they asked the ox for help to ferry them across the river. A kind old soul, the ox agreed. When they were in the middle of crossing the river, the rat stretched its legs and kicked the cat into the river by accident. Hating water, the cat managed to swim back the way he came and scurried away to dry off. When the rat and the ox had nearly reached the opposite shore, the rat jumped off the ox's head and became the first creature to arrive, and the ox came in second place. The strong tiger came next. A lively rabbit followed. It hopped from stone to stone and from floating log to log. The dragon was hot on the rabbit's heels and came in fifth, only because he had stopped to create rain for a dry farmland and helped the rabbit along with a gust of wind. The horse galloped effortlessly across the river, but was denied sixth place by the snake, who was hiding on the horse's hoof. The goat, monkey, and rooster crossed the river together on a raft, taking 8th, 9th, and 10th place, respectively. The dog was late and took 11th place because he got distracted playing in the river for a while. The pig had been sleeping, so he took 12th place. However, the pig came along only because he misunderstood, thinking this was a big feast hosted by the Jade Emperor. poor cat finally dragged himself over to the correct side of the river, but it was too late to have a year named after him. As a result, his anger at the rat has lasted through the ages. This is why cats bear a grudge against rats today, and they are still mortal enemies. Wow, I learned a lot from that. I learned all about how those animals came to represent the Chinese zodiac. What's something that you learned today? I learned a lot too. Till next time.
Goodbye, goodbye to all my friends. Goodbye, goodbye for now. Goodbye, goodbye to all my friends. Goodbye, goodbye for now.
See you. Have a good
See you
one.
next time.